completely forgot that's what Gravigazer sounded like. It's been a while since I heard it. I'm always so used to Astrogazer. Anyways, let's get started here. What are we gonna end up doing today?
New teams, use your difficulty zone single. Cool song, remix.
That's not there. In fact, I could probably just do this in We'll just do this as a warm-up. Why not? It is really fun.
Outside.
My fault. Hit that part just a little early.
Absolutely perfect!
That'll be an easy one to smack out though.
Next
Hey,
stage.
Nova. How you doing, sir?
This chat gives me a good view from here.
Yep. Isn't that every chart?
Some more than others.
We'll take that again. Now more. I never thought this was a hard 22. I'm actually kind of surprised this one didn't go down to 21. Because it's really not hard. The fact that this and JHO are the same difficulty is like, what? This and Gargoyle. Chilling is good. That's how we actually went out to GVM today and played My, but then completely forgot maintenance time existed. So we only got to play a few sets, and then after lunch we were just like, let's just go home. So lesson learned. We're just gonna go back to GVM at night times like we used to, and I guess that's fine. That being said, My being officially in the US is really nice, and Prism Plus is pretty nice to look at, and they streamlined a few things ever since we had the location test. It's nice to have all of the like kilometer step stuff at the end of the credit instead of after every single freaking song. So much nicer.
I still think the start of the credit is incredibly long.
Yeah, the start is still really long. There do need to be things that can be trimmed. Anyways. Hopefully I won't just get a random grade this time. Like I said, this chart's really fun. But it's probably not as fun. It's realistically it's fun.
Outside.
There is one other annoying aspect of this chart. The sync is still really late.
Absolutely perfect!
Other than that, it's really fun to play.
Wow! New record!
Yeah, I don't know when. I don't know which East Coast ones have it already.
Next
Like we
stage.
saw Houston got their set up before we got ours, but ours just got set up just a couple days ago.
Florida has theirs.
Florida has theirs. So it can also be a case of the cabinets are already physically there and ready, but they're waiting for tax stickers before they can like let the game run, which was the case with Arlington.
I think tax stickers is mostly text of thing.
Uh.
Other places might have problems with connecting because from what I was able to catch, if the store has online Diva, it works. If it doesn't, then there may be problems.
I mean, that makes sense considering Diva's Sega.
I know. I'm just saying that's what people noticed.
No. Anyways.
New tunes. Difficult
We're just gonna
zone
mostly
level
chill
22.
today. As chill as 22s can be. We're just gonna try and snipe stuff off. not exactly easy. That's a bitch at the end, so I'm not gonna do that. I actually do not remember how this goes. I usually play 24, so.
This also has brackets.
I think we fumbled our way through it. Alright, good.
Absolutely perfect!
Yeah, I probably got tripped up by some rhythms on my first play, but
Wow!
it's a good one.
New record!
Good one. Yeah, it's really just not getting tripped up by the ending if you're going for PG. It's still very fun. Not a hard 22. It's definitely on the lowest end. But there's enough going on where you can maybe justify it. More justifiable than Monolith, I can tell you that.
Game over!
It's just weird because the line for 22s at this BPM is very blurred right now. Because honestly, looking back, I would have been fine with Nihilism staying 23. And Monolith is pretty hard as 22. And then you have stuff like this, and it's like, there's a big discrepancy. Like, they're all fun to play. They're all good charts. But just, it feels like we need to kind of reevaluate the rating balance. Let's keep going.
They moved it up! New teams! Difficulty zone level 17. Level 22.
I will also not pass down an opportunity to play Mahika because Mahika is a great song. Well, this has a nasty ending if I remember right. Let's refresh my memory. But yeah, I think it was pretty nasty at the end. that as a quad every time, like in every chart. Like, that's what you should do, and that's not what I'm doing half the time. That's fine. That's how I play it out. It does want you to do a lot of bracketing to do those more cleanly. Let's play that again and just run it.
Excellent! You did a really
It
great
has been a while
job!
since I played it.
Next stage!
We're gonna just do it as a bunch of running and see how that goes. I'll start from like the very end. I think the very end will be okay because it's 240. So distance between notes will be less. And that'll make it easier to bracket. I do think this is a cool chart. And for a half double with these BPMs and at this difficulty, this does some pretty cool things. I do like this song a lot. Everything on the upper end is very hard, but very fun. I forgot which foot to start on there and I just kind of choked. Let's do it again. No, we can do this. We had a PG going. And it's still better.
Perfect!
I just have to not choke at the end.
Wow! Next stage!
Now this is fine to do the actual verse. The patterns work well enough, both bracketing wise and running them wise. They're fine. It is going to come down to the very end though, because it's another 1948 D24 moment, even though this came first. Where you have to sweep across, which is pretty scary. OG, what's up, sir? Hope you're doing well. Hope hosting auditions for you went well. We're just chilling with Pump. We're not doing too much. I say that, but we're trying to grind out 22s for perfect games. That's chill compared to like playing 25s and 26s, which is what I should be doing because I have a tournament in a week and a half. Oh, I thought you were doing hosting auditions for FBE. Never mind. Everybody's applying for everything. It's hard for me to keep track of who's doing what. My bad. I would say, jokingly, go get a hosting audition now, but they closed. We'll just blame my nap breaking my brain. I ended up getting up really early today, and we ended up going to play My for a bit before maintenance hit, and then after lunch we just crashed and had a nap. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually nice. I'm excited to do nothing for at least a little bit, aside from doing some routing. So I'm working on rerouting 100% for New Super Marissa Land. That's been like my project that I've been kind of doing in the background. But other than that, I don't have any events, thankfully. It is Red Viper's remote tourney, so we'll talk about it more after this. Let's just not do the wrong thing at the end this time. I was so late to those jumps, I don't know if they were perfects. We'll keep going. I do those enough. We can at least UG it.
Absolutely perfect!
But like, no, seriously, I throw a PIU against a bunch of marathons. I need to like break on that for a bit.
Next stage.
In fact, I just did one like earlier this month for Slurpathon. A month ago? Yeah, it was the beginning of the month. I have other games that I want to show too. Like, and it's great that people love the Dancy game, especially for charity. But even I want to play other things. So the tournament is Red Viper's little thing that's mostly at his house. Some people are flying in, and he's allowing others to compete remotely. So we'll be doing that on November 8th, which is a Saturday. Not this coming Saturday, but the next Saturday. There's going to be players playing in like 1 hour blocks. So you'll see that for a good chunk of the day. I think we're starting at something like 11:30 Eastern, like AM, 11:30 Eastern AM on Saturday, November 8th. So I'm supposed to be prepping for that, especially since there is going to be like 24s and 25s in the event. We're not going to go any higher, thankfully, so I don't have to worry about stretching too hard with it, but I do need to play my 25s. Yeah, but I will not be traveling for that because traveling is expensive, and I've already spent money on things. And he allowed me to compete remotely as long as I stream. Which I'm actually at a disadvantage for because when they do the card draw for the songs, like we get to pick and ban things, I am not going to be awake for that. I will literally be like asleep after my shift at work, and then playing, and then going back to work. So I'm at actually a disadvantage because I told him, like, there's no way in hell I can make this card draw. Just random my stuff off as needed to keep things going. So we're just gonna make it work. All right, let's try and get this done. Whoopsie.
Hey,
Good job,
is
me.
this really your best?
So there's a bunch of Toho fan games, but the one I'm most familiar with that I've played, and it's like the earliest good one I can think of, is New Super Marissa Land. I think you can get a download of it for free as long as you're not living in Japan. Like, it's a weird case because the game was definitely sold in Japan, but I think outside of Japan you're allowed to download it. Just do what you need to do. The game is 15 years old at this point. But it's a fun little Mario-esque platformer in the Toho universe. It's a good one, especially considering its age. Like, it's from like 2010, early 2011, something like that. For something that's almost 15 years old, it's actually aged pretty well. It's definitely got some heart. It's a fun game. I do recommend it. I am routing out a 100% run because the current 100% run has some good ideas, but is not the best in places, and it's also pretty old at this point. So that's going to be like kind of my project because I wasn't really interested in doing other categories for the game. The any percent skips way too much and has too many auto scrollers. The all mushrooms category is kind of like a warpless category. That's a little bit better, but there's still things about it. But 100% is interesting because you have to play every level, and you also need to collect all red stars in every level to access extra levels. It's just a nice full completion. There are things about it I don't like that hopefully we can split off into a different category at some point, but 100% is going to be my main project. keep wanting to try and alternate out of that, and I should not be alternating. I should be using the same foot.
Game
Come on.
over.
Come on. Get your brain in gear here. We'll try and at least UG this. I don't know about PGing it. That would be nice. I'll probably just set sights on the UG for now.
Move it up.
It was clean until it wasn't. It was clean until it wasn't.
Level 16. Level 22.
I do enjoy this song a lot, so playing this a lot is not a problem for me. Like, yeah, if you're gonna go in for BMS license, go for stuff like this. This stuff's awesome. Like, there's a lot of energy. Tickle, what's up? Hope we're doing well. I got like 2 grades at the end. So I was a little slow on that. We'll leave it there for now. That's fine. Alright, 3, sure.
Absolutely perfect.
We'll leave it for now. That's fine.
Wow! New record!
What's up, Elijah? I know that feeling. I hope you get some playtime in.
Next stage.
My time's gonna be split between Pump and My now, so. Well, I'm definitely gonna be playing this because it is my exercise. So I kinda need this. We'll see what they have for next game. We will see. Some suggestions are worthwhile, even though we told them for years, but to hear from other people definitely helps cement it. Like somebody suggested, hey, why don't we have actual levels for co-op so we know the difficulties? And it's like, oh yeah, that's actually good. And like, we've been telling you that for a decade, but as long as you'll listen now, sure. MVTech replied to that. He was like, yeah, this is a good suggestion. We'll take it into consideration. Something along those lines.
Well, the problem with that suggestion is how to implement it, but somebody did suggest a good thing, like write on the banner, like mission requirements, that type of stuff.
Point is, it's something that needed to have been done a decade ago, but getting it late is better than never getting it. Yes, we do. GVM got set up just a couple days ago, actually. We know 8 p.m. they have their cabs, but they haven't turned them like on the floor yet because of probably tax sticker stuff. So, but yeah, we've got official My now. We went to play a few rounds today. We unfortunately got hit by maintenance. I kind of forgot maintenance time runs like EMU's does. So it's like, whoops. So we only had to play like 4 games before we left for lunch and then just came home. But, that being said, that's not going to be a problem as long as we come at night. But it's going to be real fun. Oh, there's definitely freestylers. They're just not vocal on Discord. Yeah. That's like what, a couple hours? Oh, I'd have to get that miss.
Absolutely
Dang it.
perfect!
Dang it. Nice combo though.
Wow! New record!
I can definitely tell you though, the moment they remove freestyle steps from the game, like got rid of all the performances, most freestylers are not going out of their way to download UCS of getting those double performances back. They're just gonna quit.
Okay.
So what few freestylers are left are not really generally active on modern social media that Pump uses. We have some SMXs. I know some of them are not the best condition, but there are, I can think of at least a couple in the area.
I think the only one level we have is an Arlington.
Well, there's the one downtown too, apparently. Like I said, quality varies. The machines exist. That's all I care about. There was a really good one, actually not too far from us, but like a year and a half ago or something, the place burned down from a kitchen fire. So that machine got relocated somewhere else, I think. Like, I think it was salvaged, but it's somewhere in the wild. I know, it sucks. People were really liking that. SMX is a fun game for what it is, but it's not something I'd play long term. Like, it is good that you have access, but yeah, like, price is also all of the thing. I think that a lot of it is because we've expected games to, like, stay, like, $1 per play on average, despite, like, our money value decreasing, to where, like, the average play of, like, $3 for 2 songs is absurd to us, but makes sense from a business perspective. Like, it is just what it is. Yeah, but if you think about it, like, us paying, like, $1 for 3 songs on Extreme back in the day in, like, the early 2000s, that's probably not that far off in terms of value. Especially since songs are longer. Well, SMX tries to stay on the shorter side. They try and keep it around a minute and a half usually now.
The one downtown is also still on wheels.
Yeah. Well, I think that machine moved. I don't think it's the same one that people go to. Anyways. Wow. I get so bouncy at the end because I have to move so much. I get
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
You know, I didn't like this chart much at first. I kind of grew it into it. I actually think this one's actually pretty well done. I didn't like the patterns at first, and then I'm like, no, these work. I think the patterns are fine. Thanks for stopping in. Additional fee for cars, jeez. Like, they really want you to use, like, their proprietary system so they don't have to do those additional fees. How much additional fee are we talking? Like, an extra, like, 20 cents or something? Because usually, like, at least in my workplace, we have, like, we do have some vending machines that do have card systems, but it's like 10, 15 cents more than if you pay with cash. Something around that, okay. Thank you, Elijah. Like I said, we're just trying to snipe out these. Trying to get at least some of them out of the way. Did we get ES? Oh, we didn't get ES out. Problem is that this one has rolling brackets. This one has really annoying rolling brackets, so this is actually kind of a problem.
I think you tried once, got the roller brackets, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what happened, and then you just left.
Well, we'll try and do it now. We'll do it for Dolki. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
Absolutely
There was no reason to
perfect.
throw that away at the end.
Wow! New record!
Just was not aggressive enough. I think he jinxed me. The moment you said you got the rolling brackets and then gave up, I'm like, this is gonna be that. No, those ones, isn't it?
Next
Look,
stage.
it's okay. It counterbalances when you leave the room and I magically get things. They'll always be our greatest running gag. Yeah, we have a scary amount of times, and it didn't capture on video, where she will leave the room when I'm grinding something over and over, and the moment she leaves the room, that's the attempt that gets it. Usually. Not always, but usually.
More often than not.
More often than not. Okay. So we just need to stay late to make sure we hit those rolling brackets okay. That's the major issue. So you need to stay late. But then you also need to hit those brackets at the end cleanly because I lagged behind. So I was not ready for them. Song is real good still. It's really fun in my mind from what I've been able to play. But it's been like a year since I played it, and I remember it being really hard. It's pretty fun though. In Chrono Circle, it's really fun, but it's also a huge reading test in Chrono Circle because it's Sunny does lots of reading tests in his Chrono Circle charts, and ESM was one of the most difficult to learn. Really fun though. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I imagine we'll see Chrono Circle Originals poured over at some point. And most of the variety, like several of the varieties were already ported over the moment Phoenix began. Because every single world music that was not Dasu's song at the beginning of Phoenix were already featured in Chrono Circle. That's why I was like, the beginning of Phoenix is like, because I've already played all of these.
The only rip songs are K-pop and J-music covers.
Yeah, I think Vocaloid and K-pops are the only things that we wouldn't see again. We might get some
No,
Vocaloid.
I was talking J-pop covers.
Yeah, those wouldn't make it anyways. Those are good for SMX, because several of them are in SMX. At least Ryu Kasaka stuff is. Yeah, they were really good K-pops. Like, even if I didn't like them that much at times, they were good fits for the game. They were really fun to play. Like, legitimately some of the best lists of any, like, song list in a modern music game. Like, Chrono Circle legitimately had probably, like, the best overall song list in terms of quality. It was a very good list.
Game over.
Yeah, that also might be label related. Like, it depends on those Vocaloid labels. But, yeah, we'll see.
And then you can send
It might not be out of the question, though, considering we did just get Bamboo and Rise. I don't think that's Vocaloid, but it kind of has that vibe, so... Bamboo is funny as hell, though. But please do not put that in arcade. In fact, please do not put it in arcade, because I saw the video, I'm like, at one point, I'm like,
New tunes. Difficulty zone doubled. Level 22.
Like, you can kind of get away with it in a hand game, but in arcade setting, no. No, 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 no. Yeah. I figured because everyone was saying it was the meat song, so I kind of figured that was going to be a case, but I wasn't sure if it was falling strictly under Vocaloid. Well, I guess I'll be one of them. I'll have to see which folder's in. I don't know which folder it's... I guess I could go to the Game of Variety folder for My Mai. I hope with My Mai being rolled out, we will get official Chuny at some point, because I love playing Chuny as well. But offline Chuny is like the most saddening thing to look at.
Doesn't Chuny have way more licenses?
Probably, but I will say, we have a better shot of getting two of them than getting Ongeki. We will never get Ongeki.
Well, I hoped we'd never get Poppin, and apparently we're getting Poppin.
Yeah. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, Pump got an unusually large amount of BMSs. Now, to be fair, a lot of those were featured in Chrono Circle because they figured they could pull people in, and it worked. And a lot of those BMSs are a really good fit for Chrono Circle. But I feel like we relied too much on BMS this game. Like, having BMS in Chrono Circle, or even PIUM, that was fine. But we didn't have enough, like, just world music licensing outside of BMS this game, which is kind of sad.
Well, they don't know what to license.
Yeah.
Like, Magnum was asking, give advice, but we also don't know.
Shoot, give us Panda again. I'll take Rock. I don't care how much everyone else hates it. I'll take Rock. The same bracket. I need to get over there faster. The same bracket.
Absolutely perfect!
Come on, man. You can do it.
Next stage.
Make sure they don't have I might actually have a technique issue. When I'm doing this bracket with red, yellow, and this blue, I am hitting right here. I might be triggering the other one slightly early. So that's probably me then. That's probably not a timing thing. Well, that's why we learn. Yeah, that is also a thing. But also, I would honestly take less songs at this point. License less cheap things to use that money for longer lasting, more expensive things that will give us some variety. It is. But they were in international versions, like they were not Latin American exclusive like some of the other things were during Fiesta 2 and Prime 1. Like they were in all versions of those games. Now, to be fair, their themes are not the most appropriate. So I'm not surprised things got dropped after a while, but I would like some actual rock of that style again. As indie as being the biggest feeder of credit munchers and such in the U.S. is, like they are Like, as far as music games go, yes, they're indie. As far as actual arcade business goes, they're pretty big. Like, they actually supply quite a bit of, like, coin machines and such. Like, they are actually well known for that in the industry. And they're very good. They are actually very good with their coin machines. Like, definitely some cool stuff. Like, 2 years ago when we were at IAPA, I was having a blast playing Tic-Shac-Toe. That was so fun. Tic-Shac-Toe? That was wrong, but okay. Just had to not accidentally bump this. There you go.
Absolutely perfect!
See, sometimes just checking a video is all you need to figure out what's wrong.
New record!
Sometimes you just need a technique check. So, good. So we're off to a pretty good start day as far as getting these PGs knocked out. Like, I know I should have done that one a long time ago. It's not that hard. But better late than never.
Next stage!
I really do think that should be a 21. But it's fun. It is very fun. So I'm not complaining. But my thought process is that, yeah, it is all half double and a lot of people struggle with half double. But there's no way you're going to tell me Redline is the same difficulty as this. Like, Redline is so much harder. And that's that is like on the upper end, but I still think like this should be like down a full level. Karamuru's videos are so good. I see like their shorts that they occasionally post on YouTube, and they're great. On YouTube and Blue Sky. Like pretty much just social media in general. Those shorts are funny. If I need like a quick like 10-15 second laugh, I just go watch one of those. This was just like all the ending, I think. Get your cats out. forgot that ending existed. I'm like, ah! That'll actually be a little bit difficult. Ginny, what are you doing work at this hour? Stop doing work at this hour.
Absolutely perfect!
Hope you're well, sir. Oh, do I not have those installed? Well, I got cat emus. We got the Papa Gonzalez cat. That's close enough. That'll work. Yeah, do those. Take hers.
Next stage.
Unless they suck to me.
Go sub to her so you can use it. Alright, so we're gonna hopefully be prepared this time for that ending. Let me look at it so I'm ready, because I knew there was gonna be something and I forgot exactly what it was. Yes, I do actually. We have every mainline game from Exceed 2 to Phoenix, and we also have Pro 1. We had Infinity, keyword being had because my hard drive died last year, and I'm still waiting on Greg to replace it. Yeah. Because Greg will make a drive for former developers, but he will not do that for anybody else. So, but he's also busy, so I haven't poked him about it. So yeah, we have every old version from Exceed 2 onwards. Funny enough, we cannot actually play our Exceed 2 100% because our MK6 is newer and doesn't have the sound driver, so you play the game with no sound. Oh, I've already done that. I'm not doing that again. I have already cleared it. I'm not doing it again. Once was enough. I got my revenge on USPF 2014. Once was enough. Let's see here.
Not even the funniest to me, Magic Girl is much better.
Magic Girl is actually fun to play. The problem with like hot issue is that it's a party trick at the end, and that's it. The rest of it's just kind of there. Right, ending it. Okay. Okay. We know where we're going now. We know where we're going. Yeah, 2 years actually is newer, like by like modern game standards. I've been playing for 17 years now, just Pump. That's not even counting like DDR experience. I've been playing Pump for 17 years. So by the time it happens, when I get around to my birthday next year, I will have been playing for half of my life. It's scary to think about. Because this game really did change things for me in a positive way. I would not be married to my wonderful cat wife if I didn't play this game.
Absolutely
For that
perfect!
and that
Wow! New record!
Now you get a nice sappy speech when I post that VOD. Now you get a nice sappy speech when I post that VOD. Come on. We do have Gun Rock still, but that one was a serious chart. Thankfully, they made it more serious by getting rid of the quad at the end. Thank goodness. It's just one random slowdown. The most troll was honestly Superman D23, because there's no way that should have ever gotten approved at the time it was. There's no way that it should have, but it did. Thanks, BPM.
I guess they.
BPM just really was like, I want another 23. I'll just pull from the pile.
They desperately wanted some harder stuff.
That was the patch that was going to prep us for World Punk Fest. So.
That was not really
Yeah, Fiesta 2 with a dead screen sounds bad. I can appreciate Fiesta 2 for having a ton of content for its time. It's just, it left me with a lot of bad impressions because the mix didn't really grow like the previous Fiestas did, so it was disappointing at the time. If you look at it in the lens now, it's fine. Going after Mr. Osing. I miss Osing. I know he's still playing, but he's not doing deading anymore. Oh, good to get that in one try today.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Oh, not fully updated. Yeah, then that makes it even worse. Because I played Fiesta 2 right when it came out on 1.0, and that was a sad thing to play, content-wise. She was stuck on that for a while.
Yep, I was stuck on no USB.
Yeah, with no USB, so you couldn't even play
Game
missions.
over.
Yeah, no missions. Nothing.
So it was pretty sad. Like, now the first time I played Fiesta 2 was the first time I got to play on bracketless pads, which was an interesting experience because I wasn't used to that, so I kept hitting the corners. But overall, I at least had fun.
Not fully updated means no unlocks.
No unlocks. What unlocks? I don't even think you could get unlocks until like 1.40.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so that's like even more useless. That's sad.
But even 1.40 you can't get unlocks
The levels.
without pumping.
Yeah, without
You
pumping.
need pumping.
Yeah, Superman D23, that is a funny chart. I have no intention of improving my score right now. I hope that will never change. Because it was hard enough to get the score I have on it right now. For being a pervert chart that's definitely not supposed to be taken seriously, it is really fun. But man, the thought of failing out instantly on those quads is just so scary. Even when I like was playing in like the old garage, I still didn't want to play it. And unfortunately that came back to bite me in the butt for USBF. Although I probably wouldn't have beaten J-Boy on it anyways, but who knows. Yeah. Well, we didn't get any Naruto moments after that until King of Sails. When Windforce was like, here, let me do a Superman tribute, except make it good. And King of Sails was really fun. King of Sails was very funny. Yeah, that's also gone. I got my PGs on it, like the equivalent of PGs, my triple S's. Like, I'm good. I don't need to play it again. Some things I'm glad with leaving in the past.
They moved it up. New teammates. Difficulty zone level 17. Level 22.
Alright, what else we got here? Let's move on. I have to remember to double step the N because I don't like turning that. I preferred when this was slower. I double stepped too early and forgot where I was.
Absolutely
That was my fault.
perfect.
I forget.
Next
It's
stage.
do the turn into that with right foot, get on the blues, then double step. Yeah. Here's the thing, since you are a newer player, so it's good to know. As far as licensed songs go, for K-pops especially, they generally try and have them for 2 years. Generally. So because XX was way, way longer than any normal mix was because of COVID and such, all of those, except for ones that they had deals on, all expired out. Which was really sad because I did like a lot of those. Like even some of the newer ones, like Gotta Go, had to get cut because it had been like 3 years. I think they know G-Idol's still pretty popular. I like them as a group, like as far as like their songs go. They get some good publicity. I think that's a lot of the reason why they still have a lot of dream catchers, because they get a lot of play for what they are generally. But they're also very known internationally. Like in Korea, they're actually not that popular as far as I can tell. But internationally, they're actually quite popular. Yeah, the amount of remixes and fulls we got this game was pretty piss poor, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Phoenix really dropped the ball on that. Like, the amount of extra content that was in Phoenix, like things outside of our normal arcade songs, was pretty bad as a whole. We did better with shortcuts. They're kind of hard, but they at least function like shortcuts. They wanted to focus mostly on arcade, but I don't really agree with that. The biggest problem is that with the way people play this game with the progression system and the titles, it encourages reading really fast and mashing, which is not what you want to do when you try and play missions. We'll get more back to that in a second. Yeah, unfortunately, full songs don't get a lot of play, even if they're in a pretty large range. It's also hard to make a good set of turns for full songs. Because I messed up at the end anyways. Boobayama's funny, just to give the middle finger.
Absolutely perfect! Next stage.
Boobayama's funny to give the middle finger. Yeah, it was BME's. He's a fan of doing things like that. He loves to shitpost when he can. I miss him. I mean, I still talk to him, but he's not part of the development team anymore. Like, I know that fulls and such don't get played much, but there has to be a balance between things to make that may not get played often, but you still need them in the game for game balance for those that will play them. Because this is actually a big problem with lower level doubles right now. There's almost nothing below 10 in Phoenix.
I saw Macklum's reply recently and like all the reply. People who ask for lower levels don't even play them.
Because they typically don't go on these forums. They still need to play them because they're not serious yet.
I think what he meant, people who ask are actually of way higher skill level.
I'm going to tell him myself, be like, look, as a higher level player, please put lower doubles in the game so my friends can play and learn. Because that's a big problem right now, is like, there are not a whole lot of things below 10 in doubles these days because a whole lot of stuff just got ripped out or uprated. This was one of the things that the Fiesta era did very well, was low doubles.
I think it's a post I pinned to Q&A so you can find it and what it
Whatever. But yeah, like, there are some things where, yeah, they're not going to get a whole lot of play. You should still provide them for the people that will play them. And it's not like with the step makers, like the experienced step makers, how fast they can churn out stuff, it's not that much more work to make like one extra lower double that's like a 9 for something that could use it.
Well, the problem is many don't understand how lower.
Well, that's why I'm saying the experienced people. It's one of my gripes that I wish could actually get addressed properly. didn't turn pass on. I didn't turn pass on. I should be able to get this just fine. It's just paying attention to footwork. Now, to be fair, Yaorea co-op was not that great. I know people want 5-player co-ops, but it's hard to make good ones. And that one's not particularly great.
That should not be more than 4 people, and 5 people co-op.
New tunes. Difficulty zone level 17. Level 22.
Co-ops is that I actually hold those to a higher standard than most normal charts because you have multiple people playing them at the same time. They need to be like really, really checked. Yeah, that is true. That is really true, actually. Because I need to see what I'm over-tapping on. Ah, okay. I see it. Yeah, like Slam was too hard. Slam was too obnoxiously hard. And the thing about Avilux charts is some of his experiments went great, and some of them went really poorly, and King of Sails immediately came to mind. King of Sails I actually found that and Indestructible I feel are actually dangerous to play because of the sudden jumps. Slam is really hard. There's a lot of 16ths. Like, as far as co-ops go, I would probably put it in top 20 for difficulty. Like, somewhere in the top 20.
It is in some higher tiers for
Yeah,
tier
like,
lists,
it's pretty hard.
Really your best?
Go up higher.
I think you can get this one until Christmas. You should play Halloween songs.
Problem is I already did all of Halloween Party. I'm pretty sure I did all of the festival too.
There are more Halloween songs than that.
What else do we have?
The new one with the Halloween, you got that. Phantoms, all of them, you got that.
You're listing off like literally everything that I've done.
Helix.
Helix is okay. Helix I could do, but that D23 is pretty hard at the end.
I count Murdoch and Murdoch Mesa as
Okay, Murdoch,
songs.
yeah, Murdoch is fair. Murdoch is fair. Well, maybe if you pull Jack P. Murdoch into the room, we can talk to him. I can slap him and make him give me a PG.
He's undressed. He's shy. I need to dress him first.
Hey, Toaster. Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, we have a giant orange plastic skeleton, so we named him Jack P. Murdoch after the character. He just kind of sits outside usually.
Usually he was in the closet.
Oh, so I do have skeletons in my closet. Got it. Okay, that is my fault. Come on.
Hey, is this really your best?
Come on. Shouldn't have that much trouble doing this one. I hope you feel better soon. It always sucks to get sick, but I hope you feel better. God damn it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Come on. We should be able to do this.
Absolutely perfect! Next stage.
Yep. Okay. And I have to make sure I really hit that left arrow. Okay. No worries, man. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good night. Go play. Go have your fun and go rest. And go play pump sometime. Get your exercise. Okay. So I need to be careful because when I do this turn, I need to be careful not to hit this with my right foot. Hit, hold, make sure I do the double step. And then I So I have to like formulate out and keep it in my head. Yeah, I'm definitely hitting. Like right here.
Hey, is this
Go
really
farther.
your best?
Go farther up. I'm definitely hitting way too low. We'll try one more credit of this because I know I can get it. I just need to
Game over.
I don't want to have to wait until Christmas to get it. Because Christmas time is RTA Japan time. I would rather focus on that. Like, games list isn't out, but even if I don't have a game in, I would want to just watch games instead of play lists.
Did they close the game list?
Not yet. It's this coming Sunday.
New teams. Difficulty zone double. Level 22.
Please let me get this before Christmas. That's all I ask. I wasn't sure if I got it good or not, so I was
Really
like, hold
your
on.
best?
Because I did hit that in a really bad way. So I'm like, let me just stop. I swear you'll not have to listen to Joy to the World for too much longer. And all the other carols. I think we're just gonna say this for another day. I'm getting mad at it. I'm getting mad at it. Let's move on. Like, I know it's a skill issue, but I'm getting mad.
Absolutely perfect! Next stage.
Unless I want to try and double step the entire ending. I could probably do that. Let me see. Let me actually see. Like, I could probably do it that way. We'll try it that way. Why not? The last run that manages to get to the end, we'll say that's the last run. Might as well try for it. I think that could actually work, but I'll save that for another day. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Unbelievable! Next stage.
I already screwed up beforehand, so that's fine. This chart is neat for what it is, but it's so weird still, years later. Yes. It's been a while since I played this one. It's not the most pleasant thing.
I'll make you understand.
Tripped.
Hey, is this really your best?
Tripped over myself. Yeah, this one is quite annoying, but we'll try for it once. We'll try and get a full run going on it. Maybe get some water. Got my water. We'll be nice and happy, hopefully. probably set it slower, to be honest, since I know it's a bunch of flying around.
I will make
Whatever.
you understand.
Really? Of all things to miss?
Hey, is this really your best?
In fact, I should probably just do that normally and then double step out of that.
Game over.
Like I said, we'll get a run going before we decide whether we want to keep going for it.
Move it up. New team. Difficulty zone double. Level 22.
I will make you understand.
I'd have to throw that away. I was out of all the hard parts. Okay, just do it. Just get out of the way. Just do it and get out of the way.
Absolutely perfect!
What a goddamn pain in the ass.
Wow!
There it is.
New record!
Like, I guess it's necessary, but man, this turret is such a pain in the ass. Honestly, if the 23 didn't already exist, I'd put this at 23 now. Jesus. That actually tires me out a lot. And there's no break. There's no life recovery. There's no break. Once you go, you go. And it hurts. It's very unpleasant. In a necessary way, but still. Just a product of its time. This thing is over 20 years old. Now I hope Kanji has some old videos of him playing this so we can see how everybody played it back then. I want to see everybody flailing. Because there are a lot of old Nobar videos of stuff like Punctress and such. But Fate 1 was not really something I saw played often. I'm just glad this turned out better than Crazy. And another Crazy for that matter.
I don't think any single chart for this is good.
Hmm.
I don't think any single chart for this is good.
Another hard is passable.
It's not good.
It's passable. But yeah, otherwise I agree. Nothing's good. Nothing's good on singles for this one. They're just very dated. Oh.
The song is just very dated.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do, but you can do better still.
I will make you understand.
Oh, so tiring to do. Yeah, get out of here.
Absolutely perfect!
Get out.
Wow! New record!
Oh. Pain in the butt.
Next stage.
Yeah, I was pretty nervous at the end of the night. Don't screw it up this time. It's very easy to lead out of the wrong foot on some of those jumps, and then you are in big trouble trying to scramble where you are. And getting out of like the little drill with the occasional bracket, like the every other bracket, that's scary too, because you need to get into the step jump, but not hit the center again, otherwise you'll over trigger. That is so scary to do. Speaking of scary, this chart's pretty scary. I don't think I did this on Phoenix. This one's really fun. This one's also really hard. This one is really, really fun. I'm gonna let that timer run down because I am getting a little bit tired. How long have we been going for? Almost 2 hours, actually. You know, I honestly wasn't sure how this session was going to go, considering we had a burger for lunch. Like, we stopped off at Steak and Shake on the way back from my. We did have a nap, so it had time to digest, I guess. I wasn't sure how well I was going to do on this. We're doing pretty okay, feeling-wise. I'm just happy this got new charts. Like, the original charts are so sad, but all the new ones are actually quite good. Alright, Windforce. That's annoying still.
Is this really your best?
I forgot that's kind of annoying there. Maybe that's the one part of this chart I don't like, because it's very out of place with everything else. That's something. Dang it. I did get a random grade for being early.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Yeah, this one's really all about using the energy to push off in the first two hard sections. And at the end, you just kind of chill.
Next stage.
You just kind of chill in the last like 16 measures or so. You still have to put some energy into it, but it's a lot less stressful. A lot less stressful than running. Oh, come on.
Hey, is this really your best?
Don't be lazy like that. Be somewhat lazy, but that's to the point where I'm dropping bads in places.
Game over.
There's a certain level of laziness that is acceptable. That is not it.
Steady moving up. New teams. Use your difficulty zone level 17, level 22.
Face up!
best?
Don't make this the same drawn out process like Rolling Christmas is right now. We can at least do this. I would unironically listen to this more than Rolling Christmas though, so I'd be okay with that. Like I can take some Offenbach in hour-long bursts. I will not be able to take Joy to the World in an hour-long burst. Make sure we're hitting those down arrows. Come on. Like, it's definitely me then. But still. Why did that take so long? There.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
There's your can. Thing is, it's supposed to be a group cabaret, so I need you to stand with me and hold it when we go to it.
Next stage.
Alright, I think I'm gonna close up shop today after this credit. I'm getting hungry. I got 2 songs left, and I don't really want to play Seiko, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to play Seikos. That's close enough, honey. That's good.
She can do the
Uh-huh.
butt wiggling part.
The butt wiggle. You think Jacques Offenbach is rolling around in his grave like that whenever somebody does that? I have to remember when that was even composed. I can't remember if it was like late 1700s or early 1800s. I have to go look.
I'm pretty sure Can already existed.
But like, I'm talking specifically Orpheus and the Underworld, the overture, because that's really where the Can is most famous from, just because it became famous because of that, like really famous. Guess I need to brush up on my music history. Let's fix it. Yeah, I remember. Things I make when I'm happy. Valenti Nightmare. Things I make when I'm mad. This. Those were basically his words when we asked him about stuff. Good. Good start.
Hey, is this
My
really your
foot really
best?
came up that much, huh? Alright, alright. That is definitely a sign I eat food. Can I do this one? Do this? I'll do that one. Okay, no lifting my foot up early. That was such a silly way to get a miss.
Hey, is this
Okay.
really your best?
Come on. At least get a run started. At the very least, at least get a run started if I'm gonna rage quit out of this. That would be at least less embarrassing. Like, if we're gonna fail to get Witch Doctor, we should at least play more than 10 seconds of it.
New series, difficulty zone single, level 21. Hey, is
I've been
this
missing
really
this
your
one a lot
best?
lately. And just out of laziness, I guess. I just need to pick my foot up and actually hit it. Also, the hardest part for me... The hardest part for me is starting the run, because it's kind of in a weird spot, and then getting from here to there at that spot. Everything else is relatively easy.
really your best?
I might just turn JT on if I keep doing that. Because this is kind of annoyingly late. Really, though, for something that's 20 years old, this thing has mostly held up very well. And is very progressive for its time. And even now, you see a lot of modern chart making in this chart in terms of the ideas. You have middle six hitting, you have bracket hitting that really focuses on that kind of stuff. One of the first good, straightforward runs of that speed. Because Dignity was that BPM, but you didn't have runs. You didn't really have runs in Dignity. Aside from the M, which is a little dangerous and not really the same thing. But this is the first one I can think of that had like a long straight run at this BPM. And for the most part, it's still pretty okay. It's a little awkward, but it's still okay. This chart does a lot of really good things, even 20 years later. Same game. Same game, 0. That one, I just think of the drill, though. I just think of the long drill at the end in that one these days. What a chart that one is. Cool. Good one to get finally. A nice medium improvement too. Just very aesthetically pleasing 333.
Next stage.
Alrighty, y'all. And let that go back to title screen. Or let it go back to the screen. Let me see if I can find y'all already. Thank y'all for coming. I'm just gonna find a rate target real quick. Is JD still playing? JD is still playing. Let's go say hi to JD Pepe. If you don't know JD, he's awesome. He was my host for the Pump It Up showcase at SGQ this year. He is amazing. Like, legitimately, I knew he was amazing, but he did a fantastic job. So let's go give some love to JD. He's checking out some demo stuff. In the meantime, I have a short work week this week, so hopefully we'll get more streams in early this week. Maybe we'll do something on either Thursday or Friday before I go to work, but we'll see. But y'all go say hi to JD. Go have some fun. And I'll see y'all next stream. Thanks for watching, everyone.